In my last video, I forgot to show you guys these sick custom vans that my friend Timmy made for me. Wait for it, wait for it. Whoa! How sick are those? Purple, orange, and white camo. Those are amazing. But we have even more exciting news from Frequency Intelligence. Intelligence for life. Mail time. I know what this is. It's the new exhaust for my 2005 Ford GT. I know that doesn't make much sense, but trust me, you'll get it. This is weird. Achoo! Yo! Boys, check this out! What? You guys may be confused because we just installed the FI exhaust on the Ford GT. That was pre-production prototype number 001. This is 002, and this one has a heat shielding coating around the entire thing to provide some thermal insulation. You might remember that we were concerned that the current exhaust that's on the Ford GT right now might melt the intake box because of all the heat. This one has this coating, so that's not a concern. So 01 is on the car right now. We need to remove that. We need to install 002. When that's gonna happen, soon? Hey, I have no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. And welcome back to another perfect day here in the beautiful state of Utah. Boys, the CEO Corvette is up at Clayton Shopping Park City. The car is being wrapped. It looks incredible. It's not done quite yet. It's not going to be done in today's video, but the color is just popping like crazy. I have not formally, officially announced the color, but at the same time, I mean, you guys are smart. You're aware. It looks really good. About a year ago, I got officially rejected on my second gen Ford GT application. At that moment in time, I had never owned a Ford. Of course, there was no Fords here in the garage. Fast forward to today, we got the Focus RS, we got the Burlakers Mustang, and of course, my first gen Ford GT. If there are any Ford executives watching today's video, imagine how good this would look in the garage instead of the Aventador. You didn't mess up because I couldn't actually afford it, but I could have found a way. This would look so good in purple in the garage. Oh, what could have been? There is probably a fourth Ford coming to the channel, to the garage, to my collection very soon though. Whoa. Shh, shh. In an unexpected sequence in the vlog, the key fob doesn't seem to work on the Ford GT, so we're gonna have to do this the manual way. I'm hoping the car alarm does not go off. Yes. It is simply impossible to describe how loud this dead Ford GT. Are you kidding me? Is it dead? What? Okay, so I guess my Ford GT is dead. I was just talking about getting a fourth Ford. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't get a second gen G. Okay, yeah, cut. Definitely, that's a definite cut. If there's any Ford executives watching today's video, I love you, but yeah, cut. The key fob is not working. We figured that out. I have a second key. I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. When I bought this car from the guy in Hawaii, he had just replaced the battery. And take two. Doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Oh, it's not good. Wait for it, come on, baby. Yep, it's good. Safe to say we're not gonna be driving the Ford GT for a while. The timing is somewhat ill-advised given the recent Ford promotion that was not paid and not sponsored. Yeah, anyways. This has absolutely nothing to do with me getting rejected on the second gen GT application, trust me. However, if this doesn't start, then it does. This kind of sort of goes without saying, I am disappointed the Ford GT is broken. With everything going on in the world, I'm not sure who's gonna be able to fix it. I know what you guys are thinking. Why don't I drive the Rolls-Royce limo? Because it's broken. It's legitimately broken too. It starts every single time. The best car I've ever owned. Shout out to Lamp. Shout out to Volkswagen Group, Audi, and of course Lamborghini. I want to give a massive shout out to my buddy Timmy for the shoes. They match the Aventador so well. I am Sloth on Instagram, link to his YouTube channel below. The shoes just look so sick. He does all sorts of cool illustrations. What? 24,745 miles on the Aventador. I think these shoes add horsepower. I can't be for sure. This car has never broken down on me. Quite possibly the most reliable car I've ever owned. I wanted to take a quick pit stop right here. This is the land that I'm under contract on right now, and we have some things to discuss. I just cannot get over how good the Aventador looks now on the white Brixton forged wheels. So this is the land that I'm under contract on. It's 1.7 acres. It comprises basically everything you see to the trees and to the fence. I have officially decided I am still gonna move forward on the land. There was some uncertainty because of the economic uncertainty, but yes, we're gonna do it. As far as the timeline for construction, I close on the land April 28th. I have no idea when construction is gonna start. It might start in 2 months, it might start in 6 months or a year. Someday it will start, someday the dream garage is gonna be built. I actually redesigned the entire build. I'll be unveiling that here soon when it's done with the architect. Coming to a vlog soon. I don't really have anything else to say, but 1.7 acres, I cannot wait. As far as the Tesla, more to come, I guess. I don't know what to do. Yesterday, I thought I was gonna keep the Tesla, and today, I think I'm gonna cancel the Tesla. We were gonna take the Aventador to Clayton's shop, but it looks like it's snowing in the mountains, so we're gonna go grab the Focus. Wait for it, hit it. Oh, I love this car. I would move the Rolls Royce, but the Rolls Royce is dead. Coming to a Burlacker vlog, presumably kind of sort of soon. Anyways, it's dead. I don't know what to do. If today's video gets 90,000 likes, we'll blow up the Rolls Royce with tannerite. Oh, that is so close! Yo! Scratch that. If we get 9 likes, we blow up the Rolls with tannerite. 9 likes, that's all we need. 9 likes, please. 9 likes, we blow. Okay, so I'm being a little sarcastic. We're not gonna blow it up, not because we don't want to, but because we're not allowed to, because the title's is in Nick's name. We have arrived here to very, very windy Park City, Utah, to Summit Auto Lab. Now, I have not formally announced the color of the C8 Corvette, but I mean, if most of you know. That being said, we're gonna desaturate in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're good. No color. There's no color? Okay, here we go. We went back and forth a lot. I wasn't sure what color to wrap the C8 Corvette. You know, maybe a blue, maybe a turquoise, but at the end of the day, we really had no, you guys know what color it is. It looks so amazing. The matte iced amethyst titanium from KPMF USA. Now, I know a lot of you guys might be triggered, blah, blah, blah. Wrapping another car purple is so boring, but it looks so good. And there's so many C8 Corvettes on the interwebs nowadays that we need to have the signature purple. The white wheels are on order from Voss, and this purple looks incredible. Clayton is just killing it right now. You can see the entire car is just like torn apart. We got the headlights right there. We got the bumpers, the wing. We have more bumpers up here. We actually didn't have a bumper back there, but check this out. Whoa. All of the cars have looked amazing in purple, but I would reckon the C8 Corvette might look the best. You guys remember SEMA when we had the purple trio. Imagine this here with the 6x6 Gladiator and the C8 Corvette, maybe with a wide body, maybe a twin turbo, maybe neither, but probably both. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased, but you have to admit, this purple looks amazing. I love the hood of the C8 Corvette. It just looks like an Aventador. That is so sick. And this purple just accentuates those lines so well. We need to go up there. That looks so good from right here, Clayton. What? This was the right move. Not that we ever even considered anything else, but this was the right move. Coming together so well. How cool is that you can remove the rear fender so easily? Like if we go wide body, instead of drilling and cutting, we'll just get replacement fenders, but for the time being, that looks so sick. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with my C8 Corvette, but there's kind of sort of 3 options. Either A, we could do like a stance car, like a wide body air ride, or we could go big horsepower, twin turbo, try to hit 1,000+ horsepower, or we could go with a full exoskeleton. If today's video gets 59,000 likes, we will rock the front bumper. I'm just kidding, actually, no. The last time I did that, it was my most disliked video ever. We are not gonna do a front bumper delete, although it's kind of sort of cool. Look how massive these radiators are. I think this is gonna work. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There you go, Clayton. I know a lot of people are getting kind of sort of bored of the purple, but what's so cool about it, it's like, it's my brand, it's my color, it sets me apart, and people instantly recognize this car. When my Supra's at SEMA, everybody knew that was my car. There was 50 Supras, and everybody knew which one was mine. And the C8 Corvette, looking to the future, that's kind of sort of the goal next year at SEMA as well, assuming that it happens, which hopefully it does. Anyways, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm weird. If you don't, be sure to hit that subscribe button, subtle plug. Anyways, the purple looks so good, boys. Like, we definitely made the right choice. I cannot wait for it to be done. That being said, we are headed home right now. The next video revealing the car done, I'm gonna be uploading it to my Facebook page. So, I know that's a bit of a shock. Clayton's shocked, Oscar is shocked, but if you wanna see the full reveal for the first time, check out my Facebook page, link below. It's gonna look so good. Oscar! He's actually a polar bear. I'm pretty sure he's a descendant of the polar bear family. But like, actually guys, like, it looks so good. Link to my Facebook. The purple is looking incredible. So Clayton still has like the whole back end of the car to do. Best of luck to him on this rear bumper because Yeah. Are you excited for your Tesla? Tesla! Yeah! Yeah! Utah is just flexing on the nation. Are you kidding me, Oscar? What? Also, Oscar hates the Focus. He hates it. He's drooling all over the dashboard. It's so disgusting. I just completely killed the value of my Focus RS. Oscar is drooling everywhere, so the price was here, and now it's dropping very quickly. I don't know if I'm going to cancel the Tesla Model Y. I might not. I can't figure it out. I cannot wait for the summer supercar season to start. The days are getting longer, the days are getting warmer. That being said, looking forward into the future, I'm probably gonna be filming like 1 video per week or less. I'm gonna try filming a review on my Aventador. As you guys know, my channel is not very informative, so don't have high expectations. On that bombshell, today's video is effectively over. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like squad, be sure to smash that like button. But just like that, this vlog is over, and I'm out.